next stop on the Northwest Off-Road Series calendar was the Baberspan 200, organised by the Baberspan Veldren Club. The club was established in the 1970s when the late Chris Visser and John Salters organised the first Castrol Baberspan 500. The event subsequently lost its national championship status, but the club continued to successfully organise a number of club and regional championship events over the years. The modern facilities at Leeuwpan include a well-equipped clubhouse, ablutions and camping areas. The Baberspan 200 attracted a large motorcycle, quad and motor vehicle entry, which included a number of prominent national championship contenders.
At the moment I'm running joint in the lead with Peter. Class B car, but he's doing very well. He hasn't broken down. We've broken down one race. So it's even Stevens, 171 points each. So we've got to finish today, make sure we got points in the bag.
The strategy for today?
Oh, we're just going to go out. I think there's going to be a lot of dust, and I hope the route marking is good. We're going to ride our pace, and hopefully we should end.
Henry Costain and Renier Juster entered the Atlas Copco bat as part of a shakedown test for the forthcoming Toyota Dealer 400 in Leidenburg.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. It's a long time we haven't raced on the regionals. We're actually here to teach a few youngsters a few lessons here, my own son included. But mainly we're here to test the car, because in 2 weeks' time we're going to Leidenburg. At this stage we're busy sorting out problems, but that's mainly the only reason why we're here, is to make sure that we go to Leidenburg, that all the problems are solved. And yeah, in 2 weeks' time, I think we'll be there and everything will be fine.
Malcolm Koch and Rainer Jacobs had finished every event this season.
Lijkt my ons is sover tweede in die kampioenskap in die produksieklas voertuie. Ons ry 4-silinder, maar ons is redelijk competerend. Ons is dan elke keer maak ons klaar. Ons ry betrouwbare Toyota, so ons hoop, ons nog 2 oor vir jaar. Ek hoop het sal goed gaan. Jou planne vir vandag? Man, ons wil klaarmaak. Ons hoop ons gaan ons plaas wen. En as iets beter is 'n bonus vir ons. Maar ons gaan probeer om die produksievoertuig op te wen.
Wayne Farmer has had a season of mixed fortunes on his KTM.
Points at the moment, I'm second in the overall championship, 4 points behind Owen, who rides in open class. I'm leading the 250s at the moment, so with this round and being the penultimate round, with Sun City left, it's going to be a close race to the finish.
Have you strategy for today?
Today I need to go out and have a good ride and pull points on Owen, and by beating him in overall position, I can pull back at least 6 points today. I'm first and he's second, so that'll help my cause, but yeah, until the second flag is flown, we don't know, eh?
At this stage, I'm first in the Northwest region, and I think I'm second in the Northern region, just about 2 points behind my teammate, Kobus Oberholzer. So, and the competition in your class? Competition is quite heavy. It's me and Kiri, my teammate, and some others from Yamaha and from Bomb. So the competition is a bit heavy, but we're at Polaris, we're ready.
Husband and wife, Ger and Carolyn Juster, led the field away in the Atlas Copco Sandmaster and were followed by Class B Championship leader Wolf-Peter Fumfie in the WPP. Class D leaders Alfred van Vuren, a former winner of the Baberspan 500, and Werner Otten were the first production vehicle crew off the start line, with Class E leaders Koch and Jacobs next in the Toyota Hilux. Off-road legend RB Reineke's nephew Hendrik and co-driver Jaco van Tonder were the first Class T crew to come under starters' orders. The Justers had a dust-free run at the head of the field. Koch and Jacobs are Vryburg-based and accustomed to farm tracks, which made up most of the Baberspan 200 route. Reineke and Van Tonder were on a charge in the ex-RP Reineke Toyota Land Cruiser, while Class B leader Fumfie had lost some ground to the more powerful production vehicles. Van Vuren and Otten had 2 class wins out of 5 starts to their credit and were hoping to add another class win to their tally. Young Mark Webber and Marcus van den Berg won Class E on the Rustenburg 200 and were hoping for a similar result on the Baberspan 200. Husband and wife Frank and Deleen de Greef were coming under pressure from Lichtenberg 200 and Mafeking 200 winners Hein Mulman and Cecil Fincham in the 4x4 Mega World Toyota Land Cruiser. Class B contenders Derek and Peter de Wit won the class on the Vryburg 200 in their neatly turned out Prolong Orca. Jaco Smith and Jannie Muller won Class D on the Vryburg 200 and were quite capable of a repeat win in the Mitsubishi Colt, but would first have to pass Van Vuren and Otten. Class F championship leaders Jaapie Schutte and Paul Marie were in fine form and looked set for another class win in the Ford, while Class B winner on the Rustenburg 200, Gary Hodgson in the WPP, was making up time on Fumfi. Hendrik Bester and Ernest Crissel, like Koch and Jacobs, also hailed from Vryburg and were starting to close the gap on their Class E rivals. On board with race leaders Gert and Caroline Juster in the Atlas Copco Sandmaster. Off-road racing is riding the crest of a wave, with more and more competitors trying their hands at this exciting form of motorsport that pits man and machine against the elements. The regional championships in KwaZulu-Natal and the North regions, formerly the Transvaal, attract large entries in all classes and are important feeders for the National Off-Road Championship. One example of a regional competitor who has made good on the national championship circuit is Hein Mulman, who is not only one of the main contenders on the regional scene, but also a class winner on the national championship events. Organising clubs consist entirely of volunteers who do a sterling job of presenting events at club, regional and national championship level. It would be impossible to organise events without the cooperation of the local authorities and landowners, who allow competitors access to their lands. The motorcycle and quad brigade make up the biggest percentage of off-road licence holders, with the past weekend's Vodacom Roof of Africa recording a record entry of over 300 bikes and quads. Wayne Farmer competes at club, regional and national level and has won 3 Northern Regions events overall on his KTM 250, while open class leader Owen Warren has also had 3 class wins this season. Unfortunately, he failed to finish the Baberspan 200. Raymond Prout-Jones was 4th in the stage on his Kawasaki 250, but would eventually drop down the order to finish 6th overall, while Lichtenberg 200 winner Carl Leroux, who has had 2 non-finishes this season, was well positioned to challenge for the overall lead. Anthony Nell and Henry Beckley were involved in an interesting tussle, and in the end Beckley would get the better of the Yamaha rider. 250 class winner on the Vryburg 200, Swace Marais, was clearly not on form and had to settle for 16th at the finish. The growth in the quad category has been phenomenal. Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, Polaris, Bombardier and now VLS are all well represented. The legendary Vickers van Deventer did much to popularise quad racing in South Africa, and his and Cornel de Villiers' successes on the Dakar Rally have proved to be an inspiration for many young aspirant riders. These days, quads feature state-of-the-art technology, especially as far as suspension is concerned. Race leaders Gert and Caroline Juster found themselves trapped in a donga and had to endure the frustration of watching a number of their rivals rush by as they struggled to get out. Henry Costain and Renier Juster took advantage of the Atlas Copco BAT teammates' misfortune and stormed into the lead, with the Justers in hot pursuit. The Class B battle had developed into a four-way fight between Wolf Peter Fumfi in the WPP, brothers Derek and Peter de Wit in the Prolong Orca, Gary Hodgson in the WPP, and Jaco van Aert and Renier Lombard in the Janko. Alfred van Vuren and Werner Otten's charge all came to naught when they picked up mechanical problems on the Nissan hardbody and had to settle for 6th overall and the Class D win. Competitors in the Northern Regions Championship start according to their championship positions, which means that the position they occupy on the road is not necessarily their position once the scoring has been corrected to take their start and finish time into account. Led the motorcycle category from start to finish on his Millimore Racing KTM to record his 2nd overall win of the season, while Wayne Farmer finished 2nd overall and 1st in the 250 class for the 5th time this season. Donnie Kutzer had to settle for 3rd in the quad category, but had done enough to win the championship. Christine and Eustace's shakedown of the Atlas Copco bat for the Toyota Dealer 400 had proven successful, and their efforts were rewarded with an overall victory on the Baberspan 200. The Eustace finished 3rd overall and 2nd in Class A.
Well, it's obvious if you win a race, it's always nice. And the marking was excellent. I think the route had a little bit of everything, but it was fast and a lot of dust. And we started 40th. We battled in the morning till we passed most of the guys. And after that, it was going excellent. So at least we know the car can finish 260 kilos.
You didn't break anything today?
Nothing. We break nothing, and we're really looking forward to go to Leidenburg, because we know the car at least can do 260.
Het was baie vinnig en baie storig en baie lekker. Agter weggespring, kort lag gemaak en dit was baie lekker.
I think I might be second. I don't think the guy with the most skills must have won today. I think it's the fastest bike. I had a flat wheel in the first lap, I had a flat wheel in the second lap. My bike started overheating also in the first lap after the first refuel point. But otherwise, it was fun. Just want to thank Ivan Groenewald from Bike and Boat, and thanks for Polaris.